Forza Horizon 1 has just turned 12 years old. You remember that Horizon anniversary update celebrating 10 years of Forza Horizon? Yeah, that was 2 years ago. What other way can I start this video other than driving the Ferrari 458 Spider up the Red Rock Road? Probably the most beautiful road in this game. Still one of the best driving roads in any Horizon game. And having the convertible 458 is just fantastic. Wish they'd bring this back. Especially when you go through tunnels. Okay, that didn't get as louder as I'd hoped. Anyway, yes, I did this same route in this same car when I came back on this game for its 10th birthday. But that was 2 years ago now. Yeah, so... that's probably pretty much the last time I actually played this game. So I'm effectively doing the same thing. Love the traffic cars, that's so cool. This isn't actually my original save game on the original Forza Horizon from 12 years ago. This is one I believe I started in the run-up to Horizon 4 releasing, and then kind of played through a bit more of just before Horizon 5 came out. So yeah, I've been playing through this one a little bit, but yeah, not really got that many cars or worked that far through it, but this is one of the ones I had to have. Stunning car. There's a lot less feedback from the controller than I remember on this game, even from when I played it recently. It's a little bit hard to feel what the car's doing compared to Horizon 5, for example. Anyway, we appear to have quite quickly made our way to the top of that road, so
your destination.
I think we should turn around and go straight back down again. This is also actually the first time I'm playing this game on an Xbox Series X, which I think enhances it. Not entirely sure, it certainly does with Horizon 2 and 3. This is actually the first time I've played any game on the latest generation of Xbox console. Oh, don't crash. Yeah, this road is it's absolutely fantastic, but there's a really good coast road in Horizon 2, and in Horizon 3 in fact, that I just feel like they're better thought out than the ones in either Horizon 4 or Horizon 5. I don't know, maybe that's just looking back at them with nostalgia, but... that's a crash. Yeah, I don't think any of the roads are quite... they don't have quite the same feel to them as some of the stuff in this game. Or Horizon 2 or 3. And just like that, we find ourselves pretty much back at the bottom of the road again. Oh, the music as well. So, 2012. Anyway, while we're at this end of the map, I couldn't not do the Mustang vs Mustang showcase event. The first ever showcase event in Forza Horizon history, which apparently wasn't even planned for the game. One of the team at Playground Games worked on this after hours, and then, well, essentially they liked the idea and many of them were put in. But yeah, this is the very start of it, the Ford Mustang against the Mustang aeroplane, of course, on the Red Rock Road. What a road to have chosen for the first showcase. I probably did this on the 10th anniversary of the game as well. Oh, there's a leapy bit. We're jumping up and down. And there goes the airplane. You know, I am actually surprised how good this game always looks. Not just playing it now, but every time I return to it. It doesn't look yes, it looks dated, but does it look 12 years old? A lot of things look quite similar. Of course, it shares a lot of car models with pretty much any cars, I think, that are in this game that are still in the Horizon series will be the same model. Ooh, okay, the Mustang gets a lot louder in the tunnel, where the Ferrari didn't. It also hits the rock face. They are, though, I think, just as rigged as they are in the current games. You can't really lose. So, finally today, let's do a race in another of my favourite cars from the game. This time we're racing the Gauntlet, though, which...
There are two kinds of drivers in this wonderful world. Me and everyone else.
Contains characters we have to beat, but also it looks surprisingly short compared to what I remember the Gauntlet looking like before. So we shall see. Yeah, looks like a very short race. Strangely also only worth 6,000 credits, which shows you how the economy has changed in Forza Horizon. I suspect this is designed for cars at the top of A-Class though, so my stock Lotus 240 Cup is going to struggle a little bit, but yeah, another brilliant car that we need to see come back. There's plenty of cool cars in here actually. I think we need to take a quick look at the car list maybe before I end today's video. Up the inside of the TVR. In the middle. What an overtake. This twisty road is actually perfect for this car. Oh, it's another Lotus leading the way? I don't think I'm quite going to do it, but it is a Lotus one too. You see what I mean about the roads though? Name me one road in Horizon 5 that is that good. Same with the Red Rock Road.
The crowds are loving you.
Okay, to be fair, we did get a bit more than 6,000 with all the bonuses, but still. So, yeah, I was having a quick look at the Autoshow just before I did that race, which is what sort of reminded me about some of the more interesting cars in this game that are now missing, like the Lotus. Strangely, it's all split into manufacturers, and sadly there aren't really any nice Aston Martins, there's only weird things. But there are some very, very cool cars in here as well. Most things are kind of what you'd expect looking at the manufacturers. This is of course the first time the Eagle Speedster was seen, which then returned in Horizon 4 and beyond. Ferrari's kind of interesting because the 250 GTO we've got is a completely different one, but there's also some interesting things like a 355 Challenge, which is cool, and of course the convertible 458 that we started with. So yeah, there are some really cool things in here. Fords have things like the older Focus ST and the RS 500, which is unusual. But everything else kind of as you'd expect. There is of course also the Gauntlet Polo, which I can now just about afford, but I'm not going to do that because that'll bankrupt me. There's also Hennessy Venom GT and many other brands that we of course have more things from in newer games. Interestingly, there's a Rebenton Roadster in here. We do only have the coupe now. And things like the older Range Rover, and of course this Lotus, which I need to buy, and the Aurora, which I don't think is... Has that finally been added yet? I don't think it has. But yeah, that's kind of cool. And interestingly, if we go all the way over to... We also have Roof, which is very cool. Though obviously we have Porsche now, so we don't really need that anymore. But if we go all the way to Toyota, note how cheap this Trueno GT Apex thingy is. Do you remember when that was 20 million in the auction house in Horizon 5? Yeah, back in Horizon 1 it was 6,000 credits. I don't think there's a single car that cheap anymore. TVR is a weird logo in this game for some reason, and then yeah. But There are some very cool cars in here that haven't made it forwards through all of the Horizon games. I have got a few of them, like the Lotus and the 458 Spider, but yeah. Maybe by its next anniversary I'll have the Gauntlet Apollo and I'll have done some more races and earned some more money. I think though, for today's video here on Horizon 1, celebrating 12 years since this game first launched, I think that is going to be all. So, thank you very much for watching, happy birthday Forza Horizon 1, and I'll be back with the next video very soon.